Have we been invaded by another life form? What are these white buckets? And hey look, they have plants growing out of them. I wonder what's going on and what kind of plants they're growing. I believe 2nd and 3rd grade STEM can help us out. Let's go check with them. This is Emma from Mrs. Amy's class. Emma, are you growing aliens out here?
No, silly, it's a hydroponic garden. Hydroponic garden means water working garden. Hydro means water, work, and ponic means working.
I see. The plants are growing in the white buckets without any soil. How interesting. Thanks, Emma, for being with us today.
My pleasure.
Now let's talk with Brady. Welcome, Brady. Now, how did all this happen?
He started out putting this black mat down so the weeds wouldn't grow up into the plants, so it wouldn't kill the plants. Well, then he put the water tank down so the water would run through all the pipes and then get the water into all the plants so they would get the water. And there's also nutrients in the water. Next, he put these through the pipes so they would hold the plants into the little plastic cans we have here. And then they would, as we said earlier, the water would drop through these black things and it would come through all of these. And then once it got through all of them, the leftover water would drop through the holes in here and get water to the onions.
Now we're with Miss Amick's Hydroponic Gardeners. Miss Amick, why did you want your class to study hydroponics?
Well, in kindergarten and 1st grade, the students studied the life cycle of plants and seeds, and so they had a good foundation for what they needed to know in just a basic garden. So I wanted to give them something new and different, and hydroponic garden is the next step.
Isn't this expensive? Where did you get the money to start the garden?
Well, the John Leidy Family Fund and the Consortium of Florida Educational Foundations supported and came up together with a grant called Steaming Up Lakeland, which were grants that other schools that have STEM programs could apply for. And so I applied for the grant and I was approved. And so we bought the materials and installed our hydroponic garden.
Then came harvesting day. Their plants had grown nice, tall, and green. They each got to pick an onion and a radish. Let's hear with Olivia about what they do with their harvesting.
Look at our radishes and onions. We're going to Miss West's kindergarten class and we're going to make a dressing and we're going to make a salad out of our radishes and onions. Yum!
Let's meet the man that made all this happen. Welcome, Farmer John.
Thank you.
What are the advantages of hydroponic farming?
Well, the advantages to hydroponic farming is that it takes less water, about 80% less water than a regular farm. We can stack the plants up on top of each other so we can get more plants per square foot. And because we don't use dirt, we use this stuff, which is media, we have less problems with bugs. And another advantage to the hydroponics in the school setting is whenever school's out, like on weekends or over spring break or any of the breaks that y'all have, the teachers don't have to come back and water the gardens because the gardens are automatic. They actually feed and water themselves while y'all are on vacation.
Cool. How'd you get started with hydroponic farming?
About 8 years ago, I read an article about this type of growing and I thought it was a really good idea. So at that time, my wife and I decided to build a farm, Hydro Harvest Farms, over in Ruskin, and we built about 3,000 of these towers, and we started growing all of the fruits and vegetables that we sell right there at the farm in Ruskin.
Thank you, Farmer John. This is really interesting. I'm gonna have to check it out. Maybe I can visit your farm one day.
Well, we're there 7 days a week, so you and your parents can come by anytime and check us out.
So there you have it, an unusual way to grow plants, fruits, and veggies at our own school. Hydroponic gardening rocks.